you've been feeling more emotional, more sensitive, and more reflective about who you are and where you're going, this full moon in Leo is stirring up big inner shifts for you. And with Neptune currently active in Pisces, the emotional and intuitive energy is amplifying. Today, I'll explain what this means to you and how to work with it instead of feeling overwhelmed. So first, what does this Leo full moon bring up for us? Well, it may activate in the areas of our identity, confidence, self-expression, heart's energy, leadership wounds and gifts. And also, Leo energy is about visibility. It asks, where am I hiding my truth? Where am I dimming myself? And where am I overperforming instead of authentically leading? So this full moon may expose, areas around people pleasing, seeking validations, playing small, overcompensating through ego as well. It's a mirror moment, okay? It's not like to completely trigger us, but it is a mirror moment for us to stop and reflect what is coming up for us in this full moon in Leo. So what's the emotional impact? So why do we feel it so strong? So the full moon equals like the emotional peak point. Every full moon is when our emotions are at literally capacity, emotional peak. Leo energy is the heart-centered emotion. So you may notice emotional release, old confidence or wounds resurfacing. So like where you're not fully stepping into your power, relationship triggers, a desire to be seen or heard, you're not getting to speak your truth, sudden clarity around your purpose. So remember, this isn't chaos, it's emotional recalibration, So with the Neptune energy, what's happening here? So Neptune is currently in Pisces at the moment, and it's a sign of intuition, compassion, dreams, and emotional depth. So we're feeling it really, really strong. So this means that the full moon doesn't just activate confidence, it activates subconscious emotions as well. So the Neptune energy may bring up heightened sensitivity, emotional processing, strong intuitions, vivid dreams, but also fatigue or emotional overwhelm. You may have during the day suddenly go, I feel so tired, I just want to go lie down. But also it brings up a lot of deep healing potential, spiritual insight, emotional softening, and then also opening our hearts. So where are we closing our heart off to? What is it we're closing our heart off to? Or maybe we need to soften emotionally to the people around us. Maybe the tough love approach isn't serving you and the people around you at this time. Maybe it's a call for you to soften your emotions around people that may need your leadership, your energy right at this time. So Neptune dissolves old emotional patterns, but it can also blur boundaries if you're not grounded. Okay, so being grounded through these chaotic energies is really, really important. So with Leo activating expression and Neptune amplifying our emotion, your nervous system may feel overwhelmed. So you may experience constant overthinking. You may feel like you're in this emotional roller coaster, like 1 minute you're happy, next minute you're down. You may feel drained. You may want to just withdraw from the outside world, go inwards a little bit, and you may be having a lot of sleepless nights. So this full moon isn't about pushing forward, it's about emotional integration. Sit with what comes up, identify what's coming up, lean into it, and then let it go. So what can we do under the full moon to help us at this time? So here are 5 tips that you can do to keep yourself grounded and anchored in yourself as you go through this chaotic time with the planets and the moon. So number 1, heart-centered journaling, and just write down one question. Where am I ready to show up more authentically? Where am I ready to show up more authentically? Number 2, grounding before socializing. If we do have to go out, if we really don't want to, but we have to go to this thing, touch the earth. Slow your breath down and just become aware of your body and what's happening in your body. Our body is our receptor. When we're in these company of others, it's really important that we get out of our head and into our body and to feel how we're feeling, okay? And then 3rd one would be emotional expression. Releasing the emotions that may be building up through having a good cry, moving those hips, dancing, shaking, release the stored emotion. So it's really, really important that we just find a way to express our emotions. Also, painting, artwork, being creative is really, really good for releasing anything around our sacral chakra as well, around our emotions that are being stuck and stored. So release, release, release. Boundary awareness. Don't absorb others' emotional energy, okay? And that is bringing back into our protection. Get into our protection bubble. You know, nothing can penetrate this bubble. No one's emotions, no bad energies, no negative energies. Stay in our little bubble of protection. And also then, nervous system calming. So how can we calm our nervous system down? Remember our exhales and our inhales, and extending that exhale, slowing it all down, slowing our body down, slowing our thought process down. Warm showers or nice little bath rituals. Get the rose petals, get your essential oils, light your candles, calm it all down. And then early nights, 100%. Try and get to bed early and get off that phone at least an hour before you go to bed. And then this full moon isn't about ego. It's about heart-led leadership. So Leo asks you to lead from authenticity. Neptune asks you to soften into compassion. Together they invite you to embody emotional maturity, self-trust, and inner alignment. If you want guided support during this full moon, I hold monthly full moon activations inside the inner circle on if this energy is bringing up deeper emotional release. One-to-one embodied energy healing sessions are available both online and in person to support your nervous system and emotional integration.